Hey YouTube, this is Omnivore Bladeworks, the y'all like sharp things. I'm Jared, and it's February 24th, and I wanted to give you a little rundown on what's happening in the shop this month. Coming off of a cold I caught in Vegas at the SHOT Show. I learned my lesson, not going back to that again. And also got another cold just the other day, because the weather is going crazy around here, and it goes from 70 degrees back down to 40 degrees, and there's pollen and kind of just weird stuff happening down here in North Carolina this year. Anyway, get started on the progress report. I've got this stack of tomahawks, and I'm still working on the computer-aided machining programming so that I can take these blanks and turn them into a head that looks like this, except for without the holes. Because I'm going to change the holes into just a machine pocket that goes halfway through on each side and leaves a web in the middle of the head. So it'll be stronger and it won't snag on things, because that was a worry initially in the early days of people that thought that there shouldn't be holes in the head. So we're going to try it and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, guess what? We can pop holes in these instead of pockets. Anyway, the computer-aided machining so far is going to be cleaning up the profile of the whole tomahawk, which is a little oversized because I had it water jet cut about 15 thousandths oversized, maybe 20, so that I would have room to do a nice machine finish on the perimeter all over the place. It's going to do the locate the three holes from holding it down. It's going to cut the axe edge bevel and the mohawk edge bevel, and then those pockets in the head. And that's about all it needs to do. And then after that, I'll have to manually chop off these tabs and grind the spike, well, the beard and the spike chamfers and areas that I can't machine because that's in the way. And then after that, we'll send them to heat treat and do some manual operations after they're back. In the meantime, when I get tired of trying to learn how to use the software, I've been in my grinding room working on some of these small knives that came from the same batch as the tomahawk blanks. And right now I'm at the point where I'm working on dehorning and smoothing out all the areas of the blade that are going to not get covered up by a handle. You can see there's an indication mark where the handle will be there and down there. So I'm filing these prehensile hilts and the thumb rest and the choil, and then after I get done filing, I do the whole batch, so because filing doesn't make any dust, and then I come back with my little sandpaper piece and I round over everything really nice and pretty. And in the future, hopefully I'll be able to do that with a rounding over end mill, so I'll just be able to throw something in the tumbler before I do the bevel grinding. I also already have pretty much finished this batch of Americana Bowie knives, both in the standard profile and the wide belly profile. This one is ground full flat grind all the way around to the point, whereas the standard width version, you can see that it kind of twists out and leaves the point a little bit thicker. This one you can see is asymmetrical, which means I need to go back and grind that side a little bit further so that everything is symmetrical. That's one of the tricky things about freehand grinding, especially when you're twisting a bevel, like on this wakisashi. I got 4 of these. These are 1095, 1/4 inch thick, but you can see, I don't know if I already demonstrated this in another video, but I've twisted the main grind so that it passes the spine about 2.5 inches. Was it 2.5? 4.5. Maybe it's 4.5 inches from the point. And then I went back and I flat ground the flat from there all the way up to there, so it looks like it's just an offset grind, but really it's got a distal taper in it. It's hard to see, but it's there. Well, maybe you can see it. Doing the same thing on the tontos. So they're already mostly ground on the primary bevel, twisted as they go further towards the point, and then I'm going to go back and grind the flats, and they'll get a nice distal taper as well. Also, this karambit is I've got 8 of these, and all of them are going to ship with a trainer that's made out of low carbon steel, so you can practice, and they'll hopefully be ready this spring as well. I forgot to show you the koala. This is the little Skinner version of my prehensile series, clip point Skinner, hangry opossum, and I got a couple of full tang parvis knives down there. And back on my old work table, I've got a lot of heat treated blades that need to be finished. This AEBL bush tool, bunch of crows and ravens and unkindness, and this is going to be my personal direwolf at AEBL. Ultralight Americanus Bowie, ultralight Raven Dagger. That's almost finished. Well, there's a murder gladius hiding in there. A couple of these unkindness 5160, 1095 unkindness with different kind of handle, and then a bunch of 3V blades, all waiting for people to get excited about me finishing them up. I need to get excited on my own, but there's too many things going on. Anyway, so the next step with these blades is once I finish filing all those this morning or afternoon, I will go back and do the sanding, and they'll all be ready for heat treatment. Just got to do a final inspection and then box them up. So, wish me luck on learning all the details regarding computer-aided machining, and if you have any suggestions for machining strategies, if you're a machinist, let me know, and I guess we'll just see you next time. Hopefully in another month on my birthday, we'll have a bunch of finished product to show you. Alright, see you next time.